Okay, this is Gunk series. Monday morning here. The youngest of my three sisters. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday. This last piece that I did, and by the way, these gunks sometimes are put out of order, so it might not literally be the, when this finally gets to YouTube, it might not literally be the video immediately before this. Oh, check this out. This is pretty cool right here. It's not that great, but all this is all cactus, right? It's all cactus and pretty cool. But hey, look, some blooming flowers from the cactus. Pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Anyhow, I talked about moving. So the mindset is gradually changing during these gunk series. Started this gunk series while moving some stones, boulders from the outside to the inside because they're widening the street out there. I mentioned that at least half the gunk series just because I don't think people are going to watch one through however many this winds up as. I think you're going to watch one here, one there, if anything, right? So I'm going to go have some breakfast. As I was mentioning, now that I'm going to begin my diploma pretty soon, be walking in ceremony, and it's the gunk's been a lot about if this didn't happen, if that didn't happen, and you know what they say about if, right? Or do you know what they say? Do you know what they say? If I had a quarter, or is it a nickel? I don't know. Every time you say if, to be a millionaire, or how's that go? It doesn't so much matter. But I could have graduated long ago. Work history that I didn't graduate at all. And that's the way it is. And it was mentioned I wrote a few books and try to stay busy. Been an active YouTuber and music videos, obviously get more draw and interest than the vlogs, but that doesn't bug me at all. Figure fucking someday I have a Homer cocktail at 076. There's a trickle of anywhere between 4 and 12 seems to be the average from that site. There's 77 videos. I just got up to 76 here on Homer Cocktail 4. That's the second of my chat sites, but I'm going to wind up eclipsing the number of videos here at the Homer Cocktail 4 just because it's a gunk series just fired off quick, you know. I was a little more a single subject on my videos before, and I just kind of knew that as soon as I found out I had enough credits, I'm not going to sleep at night. If I don't get a lot of this crap that's been rattling around somewhere, you know, and that's where it's at. And the YouTubers out there, the YouTube audience, you're absorbing it, and hopefully it's mildly entertaining at some point. Hopefully maybe you can learn a couple lessons. I'm not sure, whole thing on it. Or maybe you just knew me from a past or something, like probably a percentage of my views are buddies that I haven't seen in a long time, and this is the only way they talk to me, or I'm able to talk to them at least, right? But it's my sister's birthday. I was talking about moving different places, and I think it's 1990 when I went on a ski vacation to Idaho, and 91 was probably Utah. Yeah, we went to Idaho first. A lot of fun. Sundance out there in Idaho. Snowbird and Sun Valley. No, Sun Valley was Idaho. Sun Valley, Idaho. Snowbird and Sundance in Utah. They have a Sundance Festival, right, in Utah. Anyhow, and I one of my buddies, John, went both places. And the first time we went with a different buddy, John, and the second time we went with this guy named Jeff. His ex-roommate and moved out to the Midwest. He had some shitty boots, shitty fucking boots in Utah. What's funny is you can try to meet someone in like a local ski resort. So we have out there, in this direction is Big Bear, kind of that way. Not as, high quality necessarily is Idaho or Utah as far as, powder, man. Out there you get pure powder. Over here you have man-made snow. They're still fun. But Jeff used to have these fucking shitty boots, man, and kind of fucking dampened our trip when we went out there in 91 because we wanted to fucking up his leg, and the guys had to go get him, ski patrol people, and I had fuel injectors, and I didn't put that fucking shit in a engine, to keep it from freezing over. But overall, it was worthwhile as far as experience in life. Anyway, we'll segue into what I think I was talking about, though. Every time I went out, we met a couple of girls up there, Melanie and Phelan, and they took us to fucking Salt Lake City, bro. They're just that friendly. We met them in a restaurant, and without them, it would have cost however much for a taxi or for a tow truck. But they took me to pick up my car, and it was real nice, friendly people. I stayed in Seattle for a month in '97. Was out there for an internship. Friendly people. Every time I go outside of California, great people, man. And the only reason to come back usually is friends and family. And I'm 20 years, a little more than 20 years removed from high school. And I did a piece on social write-off and turnover. And the last of my buddies that I hung out with, like at bars and golfing or whatever, we had some minor falling out, to say the least. Right after I found out I had enough classes to graduate, right after I was at Cal State San Bernardino, I saw my buddy John for the first time in like 3 years, a little more than 3 years. I was just so fucking happy. And we've both been down and out economically, for a few years. He has a fucked up back because he fell off a billboard and wrecked on a motorcycle. But I figured I'm gonna go see him, and we don't need to hate each other until we die, because there was decent times between me and B, and I told him, hey man, as soon as I get my degree, I'd like to see the world again or whatever. But there's people like my nephew that live the next town over. He's a family guy with 3 sons now, married and all, and I only see him a few times a year. Thanksgiving, Super Bowl, Game 7 of the Lakers versus Celtics this last time. And I'm thinking to myself, that's about how many times a year I used to see my sister. When I was, when I had my truck that was reliable, I was going up and seeing her 2-3 times a year. I'm thinking to myself, if I move out of the LA area, I'll probably see him as many times, coming down on Southwest flights. Southwest is a good airline, man. They don't charge for carry-ons, and their fares are cheap anyway. Taking Southwest to Tahoe once to Phoenix. So, yeah. So that's what this piece is about. Happy birthday to my sister, but for everyone else that you think I'm gonna move out of your life or whatever, no, I'm just gonna try to find good work somewhere. And I'll come back. I'll come back for occasions. You guys hang in there. I'm having some breakfast right now. No problem.
Eddie, do I gotta touch anything? No. Move it like that. Get in there, Ned. Good job, you guys. Sorry. Oh my gosh, he's like, hey, look at me. Oh, that's what's up. Right on, you guys. Awesome. That's a nice one, Eddie. I like that. There you go. Want to walk around saying that? Facebook, guys. Happy Facebook. Facebook. All right, there.